this is what we learned last time is how to use metric windows, right? So basically, if you select metrics, it will show like this new metric windows that you can test all the characters and the the space between character here. You just type any character you have like design here, okay? It will show, as you can see, you see A here, right? Very ugly A they just draw last time. It show up here. So basically you can like move it around, but I wouldn't recommend you to do that because it hasn't been kerned yet, right? It hasn't been kerned yet. So how to do the kerning or the adjustment of the the side bearings and the space between character, this might be a little bit confused, but don't bother about that, okay? Just follow me step by step, okay? Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, right? So go to elements. Oh, just one thing. Another thing is, if you want to change the language or something, you can select encoding, okay, and re-encoding, okay, here, and select the language that you want here. Macintosh, Latin, whatever it is, okay. Here we working at Adobe Standard, right? But if you want to change it to Thai, for instance, Thai language here, you can change it. The grid will change too, right? And okay, the metrics, right? The metric. I'm going to delete this ugly character first. Okay. Where is it? Right. Okay, this is just some character that I put on the grid after I kind of like change the Unicode of the encoding of the characters. Okay, as you can see, there's a there's a lot of confusion here because I changed the Unicode. Don't worry about that at the moment. Okay, let's do the kerning. Okay, so basically you have to go to elements, all right, elements on top of the command here. Let's go to elements, go to fonts info, right, and then go to lookup. Okay, this is where we're going to do the the kerning. Make sure you already import all the character, and I would recommend you to do it one time, because I mean, yes, it's better to have like create classes and divide, but it will be quicker if you have like already adjust all the character and then just click it one time. Go to GPOS, alright, GPOS, and then you have like go here, add lookup, alright, select add lookup here. That's going to have like now it's unspecified, right? Select pair position, right? I mean, in this lookup, right, you can do many things, but like mark the ligature position, for instance, okay? Then you could go to pair position here, kerning, right? And then you change this to kern, horizontal kerning, okay? Okay, now just click OK. It will create like a lookup name. Now you add subtable here. You can add subtable as many as you like, okay? You could also name, give it a name, okay? That's why you can, if you want to kern just lower cases, just select just group them together when you kern it. You can also do it many times, but like I said, sometimes there's a lot of possibility of characters, okay, that come up, okay, like some of the lowercase and uppercase might have too much of the distance between each other. So I would recommend you to kind of like design all the character first, and then after that just adjust kerning just all at once, because the software kind of like going to calculate it for you which of the pair kind of like will have problems, right? If you have to fix it manually, it's going to be a lot. Usually there's around 500 to 1,000 kerning pair that you have to do by yourself, but that's an automatic option here. Okay, this window will pops up, which is very good. So as you can see here, this is the distance, okay, about the minimum kerning that you could, change the number here. But if you click auto kern, new entry here, okay, the software will come like calculate it for you, right? Now I have 3 letters here that I want to kern, okay? So basically you have to select the first letter that you want to kern, okay? Here you can do it one by one, or you can select the character all at once, okay, all the character all together, okay, and it will calculate it for you. Right now I only have 3, so I select all 3 of them. And second part is like this one is for the second character that you want to do the pairing, okay. I would recommend to select all of it, right, and you click OK. This window will show up again, okay. It will create like a possible pairing character for you here. And you can also adjust the number here manually, but it's already kerned for you, so don't worry about that. Okay, here if you kind of like change it here, you might notice that the values here is changing, right? So you can do it like this as well if you feel like it's not really precise. Like this, I think it's a little bit too wide, so I'm going to like move it a little bit like this. But as I noticed, another thing is the C and the A is not really, the C is not really on the baseline. What I could do is go back to grip window, okay, and move it a little bit downward, okay. You probably check it. This one is very big, okay, the B. You can come back anytime, okay. So it's inside this, okay. If you kind of like click the plus sign here, you can go back to window, okay, anytime you like, click OK and OK, right? So you could, select this one, right, and then select the transform. If you hold down Shift, it goes like, okay, it will keep the proportion. Okay, move it a little bit, okay, and you move it here. Okay. Now it sits on baseline. Close it, just look at it. Okay, the C. And you can change the side bearing here as well. Oh, sorry, I'm on scale. Right. Don't forget to change the side bearing, right? Here. So you test all the characters that you created again, okay, in the matrix window, new matrix windows, right? And you go into ABC that I just created. Okay, the tracking is better between the 3, but if you want to kind of like move it a little bit, don't move it here, okay, otherwise it's going to be a problem, right? If you change the side bearing, not the kerning, okay. What is side bearing? Is like a space between each of the character. This static, right? You can change it here as well, put some number here, or you can put the number here, but I would recommend you to kind of like change the kerning in the lookup, okay. Go to file, file, go to elements and then font info, okay, and go to lookup GPOS, okay, select this one that is hiding, okay. As you might notice, it kind of like a little bit too far. You might move it a little bit. Okay, this is too much. This is too close. You move it just a bit. This is too much, right? Move it. Okay, the B is too much. You guys, okay, and then click OK. Click OK again. So it should be fine now. Go to metric, new metric. Okay. You can open the this window again. Okay. As you can see, B and C have like there's a lot of distance between the two, and then you don't have to close the window. I did it just automatically. I didn't realize that. You can open it. Go to fonts, right? Font info, elements, fonts, font info, lookup, GPOS, and then go to kerning, horizontal kerning, like in lookup, the sub table. I mean, you can add in many sub table as you like. Double click it. Okay. Where's my B and C character? Okay, I think I probably forgot to. Okay. Where's my B and C? You can also auto kerning it right here. Okay. It can't disappear, so you can, you know, type it here as well. Yeah, here. It's too wide, right? You change it here. Click OK. And click OK again. Okay. And if you open the matrix window, okay, or go to metric, new metric window, and just type B and C. The space is better, right? Yeah, this is how it's been done. And then this is very basic on how to use metric windows.